Everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. So we are back in our colony, and things are going pretty well. We're starting to expand the way we want to, and the dogs are doing a very good job, as you can see, of hauling all this stone, which we nearly filled up our dumping stockpile here already. And that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Let's see if we can chop down any of these trees. We can chop down all these trees, so let's get them chopped. Ninja is slowly working on carving the stone into stone blocks, which we are using over here to build this wall to try and filter all of our attacks through this way here, hopefully, and then we can sort of defend this bit a bit better than we can do, and then any sort of attack that comes in should be easily squashed with just a line of turrets, really. So yeah, it's all going pretty well. Over here we are currently digging out a couple of bedrooms for visitors. What's this? This is going to be sandstone. We've got enough sandstone. Let's speed this up a little bit. Be nice to get this wall done and this temperature thing done. Of course, in the last episode it was a bit embarrassing. We ran out of steel and we ran out of wood as well. That was a bit embarrassing. I was like, why isn't nothing being built for? And I realised it was my own fault because I hadn't got any steel or wood on the go at the moment. So that has now been rectified. As you can see, all these little piles of steel everywhere, and hopefully our dog's going to get around and get that all picked up pretty soon. I'm going to try and not queue anything else up to be built at the moment, because I think Diva is really struggling. Yeah, I think Diva's really struggling with the amount of demand of jobs. She's nearly finished doing that. We need 100 wood to do. Oh, we've got loads of wood now to finish these two beds off. It'd be nice to get them and the doors, and then at least we can allocate this as a prison room then. I know I just said I won't put anything else in there, but I am going to build a wooden table and a wooden dining chair for a prisoner, as well as a red standing lamp and a steel plant pot. That's just a few things to try and improve the beauty of the room, and basically if the room's got better beauty, then it makes it a bit more difficult, it makes it a bit easier, sorry, to persuade the person to join. So that's one of the main reasons we've done that, and I've just seen that this wall's gone down as well now, so we can use a bit of slate maybe, and we can just fill in those two. See, this is what it says when it says area revealed. It's when you're mining through and all of a sudden it will just give you a couple of blocks free, as there were gaps anyway to start with, but when you planned it all out and they end up being holes where you've got a plan to be a wall, it gets a bit annoying, so I've just put that in there now. I think I might actually, I'm going to mine out this silver ore in this corner and then just rebuild the wall, because silver is obviously our currency in game. There's also compacted steel there, so we'll get that, and then we'll just replace it once we've dug it out. We'll just replace it with brick wall. So it will still be there in the long run. I just want to get the materials out before we lock it off as a prison room. So as you see, we've got a solar flare, which means, it's really annoying, solar flares. It means that none of your electricals work at all. When you're playing on like random sort of storyteller mode rather than what we're playing on, we're playing the easy one. But if you play on that random storyteller mode, solar flares and raids tend to coincide quite a lot, and it can get very frustrating because obviously you depend heavily on your turrets, and then all of a sudden you can't use your turrets because you're being attacked. Oh, it can be very annoying. So we've got one medicine now, that should be moved really. I was saying that this is probably set to critical as well, isn't it? So we're going to set this as important just so I can get that medicine out. I was saying that if I just take out medicine like so, and I can put it back as critical then. And someone should move that. Oh, Diva's building a pool table. Finally, that pool table's been queued to be built now for about 6 episodes, I'm sure it has. And finally our colonists can play pool. Hey, there we go, you've been building the other one as well. I bet you haven't finished doing the carpet yet, have you? Oh, you have finished doing the red carpet, that's good. Need a couple of doors still building. What's this rabbit doing in here? He's a bit healthy, isn't he? There we go, and straight away they're in there playing pool. Is there any other... Can we get some more lights on the go in here? Because it looks a bit dark. So blue's medical, green, okay. So just white is just standard normal stuff, so we'll stick with white for now. Run some power through the middle of the room, which is not the nicest thing to do. But it does the trick. There's no more joy. You can't build a... I can build horseshoes inside, apparently. Can I build? Yeah. We'll build them inside as well, you never know. Keeps them happy. Why are you sleeping there when there's animal beds? I don't quite understand that. Can I build... I can build some muffalo leather animal beds. We'll build them there and we'll see that if they're better quality, if they're happier with them. I know I said I wasn't going to queue anything up to be built, and I've just queued up loads of stuff to be built, haven't I? Put a wooden door in there. Put so how big's this room? That's the question. How big is this room? I'll be lazy now. 8. The room is 8. Okay. So steel bed. I could put one... I could just put one there. And one there really. Can't I just have 2 steel beds? Just have one standing lamp in the corner. And then a plant pot. I'm going to have to try and make this room look beautiful again just to try and keep our visitors happy. Now I think I need to put somebody else on constructing because Diva's probably struggling now. Who else can do construction? You've got 3, but what else are you doing? I've got you on growing. I've got quite a few people on growing, haven't I? So Icon should be on growing, but he's our best miner as well. He's 16 mining. So you're really good at growing. So I probably have got a few people on growing now anyway. So Valkyrie... Well, I'll put you on growing, Todd, because we don't need a lot of food at the moment. I'll put it on construction. We don't need a lot of food at the moment because we've got a lot of food in spare anyway, and Valkyrie's a really quick chef, so hopefully Todd should now start helping out with the building work, which should speed things up a little bit. There we go, building power conduits. So it is working, right? Right, so Todd's now helping out with the building, which is going to be good, because Diva's struggling to do it all herself. Building standing lamp, that's my fault, because I keep queuing more stuff up. So we get the rest of this room cleared out. Boots is doing a good job of cleaning up. So let's haul the rest of these stones. Ninja is crafting them away. Aha, this is now built as well, which is okay, but it's a bit pointless considering we've got no door, so we're not really, and it's cooling that room down as well. So we need to get the rest of those things built really. What's the temperature like? I mean, it's 30 degrees, so I can probably turn these heaters off, can't I? I'll turn these heaters off because it does save us a little bit of electric and we can just store it up for the winter. I know no one's really complaining they're too hot, but it's worth just turning them off for now. There you go, because everyone's got flicking as a main priority, they'll go around and do that straight away. There we go, so that's that out of the way. Which is good because then we've got some more silver we can look to trade with, because I did get annoyed in the last episode, or one before last I think it was, because there was a trader turned up, a pirate trader, and he had a couple of people we could have brought and we didn't have enough money to buy them. So that annoyed me, so I want to make sure we do have enough money. Ah, so you're on a wooden sculpture now. Does that mean you have finished your first sculpture? It does. A large sculpture, good. Beauty of 98. I wonder what that's worth in the grand scheme of things. When we get an exotic goods trader, we can have a look and see if it's worth selling. Is there anything that we can research that would be worth it right now? Nothing really. Cremation might be worth it. But I want to get Boots to continue building some more sculptures first. I don't know why you're building out of wood for. I've left it open so you can use whatever material you want, haven't I? Yeah, there's silver, gold, uranium. You can build whatever you want and you've gone for wood. I think wood is probably the least expensive of all the material. I think it's the quickest to sculpt though at the same time. But it's just the least expensive of all of them. So let's build that there as well. So now we've taken all of the steel and the silver out of these walls, and now we'll just build that back up. So Todd is building a guest bed, which is good. Next time we get a guest, they can sleep the night, and that'll hopefully boost up their liking for us. So what have we got in here now? We've got some got a few weapons in here. We've got some grenades. I don't know how good grenades are. They seem to do a lot of damage against us. Is it worth me using them with people? Damage of 40. And what's the damage of, for example, a bow? Damage of 10. So it might be worth... There's some people that aren't really armed, aren't they? So what do you do? You're 1-on-1. So giving you grenades is probably a good idea. And you're 8 on melee. So probably giving you a knife or a club is probably the best thing to do. These are all poor quality. Let's give you grenades as well. Might as well. Boots has got a knife because you've got cataracts, so I don't want you throwing or shooting anything. Right, that'll do. That'll do. We've got lots of beer, which is good. What's Corona up to? Come on, Corona, there's loads of stuff to haul. We've got this stuff down here. This poor bedroom at the bottom has been neglected because it's so far away from the stockpile. So I bet the stockpile's full. I bet that's why, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it's full to me. There's a couple of little spaces now because the trees have been cut down. But I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna increase the dumping stockpile to here. Just to free up a bit of space to continue everything's being dumped. Right, so they're built, that built. Okay, now this is all good to go. So we can now drop the temperature on this to -1. Oh, not -10. To -1, and that should freeze the medicine. When the temperature finally goes down sufficiently. It's getting there. It's struggling, but it's getting there. It is really struggling, actually. Maybe the room's too big. I don't know. And maybe there's a hole here. I bet there's a hole here. I bet there is. Maybe that's something we can have to explore by digging out another guest bedroom. Haul them too. Yeah, I bet there's another area revealed just there. Oh, that's good. You're going to finish off doing the carpet in this room now as well then. Still no beds though. I want to get these 2 beds built. That'd be nice. And of course this wall around here as well is quite important. Everything's important at the moment. No one's started on this wall, have they? No. I wonder if I should... There's no point in plugging in the other geothermals yet, but we are going to... Right, all the turrets are built, which is good. So we need to look... We're probably going to try and bring people through this way. So we'll probably build up a big bit of defence here. There we go. Area revealed. There we go. I knew there was going to be a hole there. I just knew it. So I can build a slate wall in that corner. And I'm going to ask Diva to build that slate wall after you finish building that tool cabinet, because that'd be quite handy. Right, prioritise building that slate wall. So now Ninja's going to go a lot quicker doing these. Now you are... What is your... Crafting's at 6. Oh, that's pretty good. So you're going to go up quite quickly. So that's very good. Diva's playing horseshoes, which is fine, I suppose. Be nice to get that finished off, wouldn't it, really? And nice to get the prison and the hospital room. If we get 1 prison room and 1 hospital room, because at the moment we've just been mixing and maxing bedrooms just to... Is that going to go drop down now? Yeah, it looks like it has, yeah. No, we're mixing and maxing bedrooms, so every time someone gets ill, we just change one of the bedrooms into a medical room, and it doesn't really do much good, really, does it? Is that bed taken as well? It is by Malt. So I think, yeah, next job probably would be to dig out maybe a couple more of these bedrooms. So all the carpeting's done in these 2 rooms as well, so should we look at maybe carpeting this room next, I think? Because this is the one where people are going to spend... A lot of people are going to go into this room. So a cream carpet. So that's what I like to do. I like to put green carpets in all the bedrooms, blue in the medical, red in the prisoner, and then cream in the communal areas. And then all the alleyways, we will use tiles eventually. Well, they've done pretty good of hauling all these stones out of here. Ninja's still building away. Got a lot of slate blocks on the go now. So Diva, what are you building? You are doing royal bed, which is good. That's what we want you to do. And Todd, you are doing cream carpet. Okay? Okay, that bed is built, so now we can make it into a medical bed. So this is now a hospital. Good, if we can get all these rocks out of the way, it'd be even better. I can't set this as a prison until these walls have been built, believe it or not, because it's just going to cause problems. So we'll leave that off for now. I probably didn't need this room to be as big, to tell the truth. We probably could have put quite a few beds in there. I don't know, because they do get a debuff of sharing a bedroom, and if you're going to be bedbound for a while, it can get a little bit of a problem. So we'll leave that as it is for now, I think. And everyone's gone to bed again. So we've built a special bedroom for guests, and we've had no guests as of yet. Is there any carpets we can have for guests? We can have dark carpet. I don't quite like the look of dark carpet though. It looks like grey. It just looks like the normal ground. There's gold tiles. Steel tiles. Maybe wooden floor would be nice. How much beauty is wooden floor? Wooden floor gives you a beauty of nothing. And carpet gives you a beauty of 2. So it doesn't give you much, I suppose. Well, I suppose it all stacks, doesn't it? So the bigger the room, the more beauty there is in it, I imagine. Let's put another wooden door on there. Tell you what, let's put, like... Let's just build this corner with dark carpet and see what it looks like. Oh, that's good. We're building lots of stuff now. Todd's building that. There we go. So we've got a table and chair set up now. So if there is a prisoner and they do get given food, they've got somewhere to sit and eat it, which is very nice. Furniture. Let's have a blue standing lamp in the medical room, just there. And let's have a steel plant pot as well, just to make it look nice. We could have had medical beds. I had a look at this, but if you look at it, costs 10 medicine to make one steel medical bed. It doesn't really give you much difference. There is a fire. One of our electrical conduits has blown, which is fine because this is why I said earlier on in the game you do have a redundancies. There we go. Everyone's got firefighting set as 1, so they should all come out and help do it. Everyone's also got repairing set up as 1 as well, so we're going to replace that little bit of conduit. Wooden structure is finished. It's superior. Oh, if only you'd built that wooden sculpture out of a different material, that would have sold for so much. And we still haven't had a an exotic goods person come in yet. We're struggling for electric. Is that because we lost all the battery power as well when everything went, which is annoying. So Ninja, is there? There's no one for you to call. Not even Ghostbusters. I really want to see an exotic trader come in, just so we can see what we can get for these sculptures. So they're all repairing these, and obviously some of them are not very good at doing repair or construction. But I've got it all on here just as a backup, just in case. So what do these steel metal boots do? They reduce your movement speed, but they give you a lot of armour. It's not worth putting them on, is it really? Socks and an oak tree, apparently. It'd be nice to get this stuff just hauled out of the way. And urban cloth trousers. Mental break threshold down 1%. That could be pretty handy. What about alpaca sunglasses? Doesn't really do much either, does it? Oh, somebody's built 2 blocks of this sandstone wall. Be nice to get that finished off. And oh, the carpet is 1 block from being finished. That's annoying. So we'll let them finish off. A group of travellers from the orange tree people are passing by. Whereabouts are you? Diva's visiting a grave. There's a lot of boomalopes up here. There you are. You're coming nowhere near us, are you? Which is a shame, because you're really good. I would like to get you. Let's just do it anyway. Try to recruit. If you come close enough, then we'll have you. You're not so good, although you're incapable of nothing. So, you know what? An extra pair of hands would be lovely. So I think I will. I think I will, because the chances of actually recruiting you are very slim, because it doesn't look like you're going to come anywhere near us, are you? What is that? Constructor's trousers. Ooh, construction speed +2. Diva, can you come up here and force wear these trousers? I know it's not what you want to do right now, but it would improve your construction speed by +2. These two are going to go straight off the map now, aren't they? Yep, so that was a bit pointless. Maybe you can't just like arrest them. I'm sure you probably can arrest them, I just don't know how, to tell the truth. So how are we going now down here? Pretty much okay. I think I'm going to set for this other bedroom to be carved out now, and this one to be carved out, and this one as well. Then once we've done that, we can get rid of some of the people that sleep in these small rooms and push them into the bigger ones. I'd like to get this wall finished off as well. So Diva, what are you doing? You're resting. Todd, consuming a fine meal. Well, whoop-de-doo for you. Now, can you do... Oh, somebody has made the overalls. Interesting. Interesting. Right, overalls. What does it do for you? What does it do? It increases your global work speed by 2%. Interesting. And the jumpsuit? Nothing really. Heat, cold, and heat. So... yeah, the overalls are okay. They're awful quality, so I wonder if we get better quality, we might get a higher level. That's interesting. So, got some visitors. We've got Vujodia, who is not amazing. And we have Evan Raw, who is somebody I would like because he's got really good social skills, good shooting, and he's pretty decent at a lot of other stuff. So I'm going to have a go for it. You know what, we might as well go for you as well. I know you've not got the best of stats, but still having somebody to... you're good at crafting, and we do need some good crafting actually. So we're gonna try and do both of you. You actually look pretty easy to convince because you're only 28, whereas you are 54. Although I've seen other people using this mod before, and it seems to be when you convince one, the other aggroes. So you might have to keep an eye on that. So did you finish off building that wall? Right, the materials are there, but you've not built it yet. Okay, you're building that wall now instead now. Could you build... oh, you're going to build that wall. Okay. That'd be great, because once that's built, I can make this into a prisoner room then. We're done. And I can take the other one off being a prisoner room. Okay. And boom. Prisoner room. There we go. So now we've got one prisoner room, one hospital room up and running. And we're trying to dig these other bedrooms out, hopefully for one of our new people. That I'm just hoping we're going to get, but I don't know if we will or not. Anyway, they're just arriving now. And they're going to go straight to bed. In their special bedrooms. And two more sets of visitors. We've got Purple, who... you know what, I'm just gonna bloody have everyone. I'm just gonna go for absolutely everyone. And Banastra. I don't even know what your stats are, but see, no one's amazing, but I just want extra people at this point in time because it would just mean that we can start to have more dedicated people to other stuff. So if we had this other person, by the way, that had really good crafting skills, was it Raw? No, it was the one. This one. If we had this one that's got 8 crafting, then we can have a permanent person crafting rocks and clothing, weapons, and these jumpsuits as well. Which I wonder if they're worth any money. Does it say if there's a market value? It's worth $48. That's not bad. And that's poor quality, and that's worth $87. So I wonder, like I say, if we get a better quality finish on the whatever it is, then that might work out. What's your needs? Are you unhappy about sharing a bedroom? Okay then. Okay, it was worth a try. I thought we could squeeze some more in, but evidently we're going to have separate bedrooms for each guest. Oh, I've done that wrong. I've done it wrong. So I'll line those up to be built, and then once they are, I can probably... oh, we have a flag of someone who's visited us. What does it do? Placed by visitors during their stay. Okay. So that's just going to be a random purple flag there forever then, is it? So they're carving through these bedrooms now. Annoyingly, they just start one and go on to a different one. So if I uninstall and uninstall. Like so. So you can see they're trying the recruitment up here. So if I uninstall both those beds, I can just move them then, rather than building new ones. Whoa, it's going crazy up here now. So install that there. Oh, so you're just going to sleep on the floor, okay. I like this whole idea of having visitors' beds. I thought it was something that was on the game already, to tell the truth. I must have been wrong, but I thought it was something that was already there. So, but that's just even thought as well. So I don't think we're ever going to have that many visitors. So only having 5 rooms, I think, should be fine. So Raw's happy enough because he is still counts as a shared bedroom. Offended by colonists times 3. Ooh, that's not good, is it? But convinced by colonists 63. So it's actually doing not too bad. And let's put your convincing required at 0, so you're pretty close, and yours at 6. So you never know, we could convince both of those to join. So the dog's just stolen that bed that I'm going to be moving there. Okay, that's annoying. And the one that's being deconstructed is currently being slept in by Raw. And they're still going for... Todd's trying to get Raw ready to sleep. Come on, let's get one. Whoa. Whoa, we got 2 new recruits. Straight... Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we got Raw. Are they the 2 people that came together? I think they were, you know. So we got the social and the shooter. Excellent. And we got Vudogia, who was the crafter. Okay, excellent. Now the chief, Lilith Luxembourg of Village at the Pain, is upset of you recruiting Raw, minus 25. Okay. And he's also upset about recruiting Vudogia. So that's going to be one we're going to have to keep an eye on. So we might get raided by tribals now because they're unhappy with us. But next time some come across, we'll try and make them happy again. But that's pretty good. So let's have a look at their work schedule. So you can doctor. You can also be our #1 negotiator. And you guys can drop down to 2s because I really want this guy to do all the work, really. Again, firefighting, patient and flicking, and repair all on 1s. You're actually not... Oh, you've got a slight flame in construction. So it might be worth you going on to that as well. Let's get you on handling. Let's get you on construction as well. If there's any mining, you can get on that. Growing again, you can get on that as well. Hauling and cleaning, though, are 2 big ones as well. And again for you. So you are going to be mainly crafting, I think. And you can do those 2 afterwards. And I think that's probably good enough for you, isn't it? We'll put you on a 2. So if there's no crafting to do, you'll help out with the mining. If there's no mining, you'll help out in the cooking and the hunting and the construction. Yep, so let's put them as 4. So now construction, research, there we go. So that should be fine then. Excellent. 2 new people, which means we're not going to have enough beds, are we? Or have got enough beds? We can I can undo that now. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people we've got. So we need 1 more bedroom for that. So I might undo this prisoner bedroom for now, because we don't need it the second. And then once we've got one of these other bedrooms carved out, we will put them in it with a bed. So that is excellent. 2 brand new people. I can't believe that actually worked. And you know what? They've turned up, and one thing they've done is they've completely stripped off. Or Raw's completely stripped off, isn't he? He's got nothing. Is that because he is a... No, he doesn't want to be a nudist. Okay, so... What's that? Hyperweave. Okay, I've not seen Hyperweave before. So you come here, and you forswear pants, boots... Well, socks first. I know the game doesn't work like that, but I'm still going to do it that way anyway. Let's speed the game up a little bit. Let's get you here, right? So you're putting them on, you're putting them on, put them on, put that on, put that on, put that on. Are you a shooter? So I don't know why you're wearing knuckle dusters. Are you happy now that you're not naked? Yes, you are happy. But you are in pain. What's the pain from? Sight. Oh, you're old, aren't you? You've got cataracts and an old gunshot wound. Okay. And Vujadir, your health? An old scab star and a bad back. So, not exactly the best people we could have got hold of, but definitely still worth it. Now, let's get you with the knuckle dusters on. Are you actually wearing clothes? You're wearing some clothes, but not a lot. Ah, so Raw is now hauling, which is good. It's actually helping with the building, is he? You can wall them as well. Them. I don't know what that is, but you can put that on. There we go. You seem to be happy now. Both fully clothed. And that is a great way to finish off this episode, I suppose. 2 brand new people, all joined up. Really going to help us out with the constructing, I think. Talking of which, I am going to... What's that then? But Astra's absolutely enjoyed her stay. She's left you a heart. What is that? Oh, actually, she's left a heart. She left us 2 hearts. Where the bloody hell did you get them from, you strange woman? Just walk around with 2 hearts in your hands. That is screwed up. That is really screwed up. But they do sell for quite a bit of money on the black market. So that's pretty good. I like that. So are you still up? You're building sandstone wall. You're hauling hearts. Excellent. That's what we need to do. So that was pretty freaky, but at the same time, that's actually a really good present. I'm really happy you left us those hearts. Let's carpet these 2 rooms with a white. And it's raining. You might have noticed in this episode I have reduced the volume again quite a bit. I didn't realise I've been reducing the volume over and over again the last few episodes. And every time I reduce it, it still just seems to be... let's build up a geothermal. Every time I reduce it, it just still seems to be so loud whenever there's a storm. So there we go. Another... Going to build the other geothermal just to back our power up. Because we are going to have to look at pretty soon... building more defences up here, and that's going to probably use a lot more power because we're going to be using more guns. So we're going to keep these turrets where they are as a sort of a backup set of defences, but the main defence is going to be up here. And it's probably going to be about 9 or 10 guns all set up. Oh, cargo pods. So what are they? You are meat. Boom rat meat, we'll take that. So yeah, before I just keep carrying on doing more and more stuff, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please hit that like button. It does help me out a lot. And of course, subscribe if you are new around here for a lot more Rimworld. Like I said, we're going to finish off playing this playthrough, building it up as much as we possibly can. I'm really happy now we've got more people as well. And then after that, we will look to do a second series pretty much straight after this, but much more heavily involved with mods, I think. I think that's going to be the way to go. But yeah, I've been Check the Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll pause it right now, and goodbye.